You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture and all things related to it. New episodes are released daily. For more information, check out glossahouse.com and subscribe to our channels on Spotify and YouTube. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and this is an episode of Hebrew Reading. Now, we're in the book of Jonah, and we're in chapter 3. So we're over the halfway point, but we're at chapter 3, verse 3. Jonah 3:3. This is where Jonah goes to Nineveh. And it's a 3 days tour that he goes on, and so this is where we read about that. We're going to look at the verse here in a minute. I'm going to put it up on the screen in Hebrew. So if you have a Hebrew Testament and you want to get that out, you can do that. If you just want to watch along on here, that's great too. If you just want to listen, that's fine too. But as always, I want to remind you, read out loud. Read out loud, read out loud, read out loud. That's so key to building fluency in Greek, Hebrew, Latin, Aramaic, whatever, and learning another language. You need to read out loud. You need to speak out loud. So what I want to encourage you to do, after I say a word, pause it and say the word. Or just after I say a word, you say a word. After I read a phrase or a verse, you read the phrase or read the verse out loud. Whatever you do, make sure you're reading out loud because that's key toward building fluency. You need to practice speaking out loud. You need to hear it said out loud. Right? So there's a number of things that go into that reading out loud that are beneficial for you in terms of building fluency. So I'm going to pull up Jonah 3:3 here, and we're going to go. I don't have a slideshow thing yet again like I had been doing, so we're just going to look at stepbible.org and pull up the verse. Pardon me, or forgive me ahead of time for the words that highlight like this. I find it kind of annoying. We'll do a cold read here, and then go back through each verse, or through each word in the verse on its own, and then we'll do an informed read at the end. So, haven't looked at the verse here. I just pulled it up before I got on. So going to look at it now. So here we go. We have Vayakam Jonah, Vayelech al Nineveh, Ki Davar Adonai or Yahweh, V Nineveh, Ha Yata Aer Gadola, La Alehem Ma Halek. Let's scroll down here. Shaleshet Yamim. All right, so that's a cold read. Not too bad, I don't think, but let's go through and see if I can pick up on any of the mistakes. So we're going to start with Vayakam. Vayakam. Pretty easy there. Vayakam. 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 Next we have Yonah. We got the Yod with the Holim Vav. Yonah. So Vayakam, Jonah, Jonah. Of course, that's Jonah. And then we have Vayelek, 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 Vayelek. So Vayakam, Jonah, Vayelek. Oh, now this is one of those interesting cases where we have the Aleph with the segel underneath it. So a vowel underneath it, but the Aleph is starting the word. So do we pronounce the al or the l? And you can actually try to get a sound sort of in the middle there. Some people do al, some people do l. I guess I'm leaning toward whenever we have an aleph or an ayin at the start and there's a vowel placed under it, maybe it's easiest just to go with the sound of the vowel. Or you can try to do like a diphthong where you get both sounds, or just because when you just go with the vowel, it's treating the vowel, the nikud, it sounds like that is the vowel pointing. It sounds like you're just leaving the aleph or the ayin without sound. So this would be el, and then ni, ne, ve, Nineveh, Nineveh. So vayakam Yonah, vayelech el Nineveh. And then we have ki, davar, not dabar, but devar, devar. Notice there's no dagesh. Ki davar. And then we have Yahweh, or sorry, yeah, Yahuwah, is if you want to do it like that, Yahweh, Yehovah, Adonai. However you want to do it. So ki davar Yehovah, ki davar Yahweh, again, Nineveh. So ki davar Yahweh, Nineveh. And then we have Hayata, Nineveh, Hayata, Hayata, Hay, that comments Yod, Hayata, Hayata, Hayata. And then we have, again, the Ayin with the Hirik Yod combination. So, I do pronounce that guttural stop, no, that glottal stop. Ear, 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 ear. It's a little bit challenging. Ear, especially when that's only when you're doing at the speed of speech, it's a little bit easier. So something like hayata, ear, makes it a little bit easier when it's following another word. But ear, 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 and then we have gedola, gedola. So gedola, ear, gedola. And then we have le, Elohim, Elohim, le, Elohim, Elohim. Now in this you'll notice that the Aleph does not have a vowel point underneath it. The la is functioning as a preposition, la, and then we have Aleph with no vowel point, so Elohim. Now a lot of people will say Elohim, 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 Elohim. I was saying Elohim. I don't know why I was saying that, but Elohim, Elohim. So we have Ir Gadola La Elohim. Then we have Ma Halak, Mahalak, Mahalak, Mahalak. Ir Gadola La Elohim, Elohim, Mahalak. Ir Gadola La Elohim, Mahalak. And then the last couple of words, we have She, Le, Sheloshet. Sheloshet. I messed this one up for sure before. I didn't even notice the lamed with the holem. That looks even funky with the two dots there. So we have She, Lo, where we have the lamed with the holem. Sheloshet. 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 It's 3. And then we have Yamim. Sheloshet Yamim. 3 days. Sheloshet Yamim. All right, Yamim. So that is Jonah 3:3. Let's go ahead and read back through. Vayacham Yonah vayelech el Nineveh ki davar Yahweh v'Nineveh hayata ha'ir gadola la'Elohim Mahalek Sheleshet Yamim. Not bad for another read. Let's do it one more time. A little bit faster maybe. Vayacham Yonah vayelech al Nineveh ki davar Yahweh v'Nineveh hayata ha'ir gadola la'Elohim Mahalek Sheleshet Yamim. And that, my friends, is Jonah 3:3. Make sure you're practicing reading out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. That's all part of it. All right, I'm going to stop there, my friends, at Jonah 3:3 and say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.